All right, welcome back. We are going to continue in the playoffs at Kansas. So this is the first round in the semifinals. So we have this race and two more, and then it'll be the championship in Homestead. You can see from the qualifying, I barely made it on the pole by 3/100ths of a second. So let's get into the race and see how we do today. If we can come out with the win, then we can go ahead and move on to Homestead because we'll get an automatic bid to the championship round. Hopefully, I'm really hopeful that we can pull that out today and we can skip ahead to the championship because NASCAR Heat 4 is out, but I'm on PC, so I didn't have the opportunity to get it early, so I'll have to wait until it comes out for everybody. But I'll definitely be doing videos for NASCAR Heat 4. I think that'll be a little bit more of an updated title with graphics. It's a brand new game compared to this, which is 16 years old. So let's start the race and see if we can make it to the next round. All right, we got Bobby on the high side of us. Let's see if we can get by him real quick. No, he's right there on the high side. Can't get in front of him. Now we did. So even though I got on the pole, qualified on the pole, that doesn't mean that we're going to run away from the field and win the race. Barely made the pole, so I'm guessing they're going to be right here with me the whole time. As you can see there. And Bobby's going to go back to the inside. He's going to try to get the lead here, and he's going to take it. And here comes Bill Elliott. He's going to try to follow him. He can't quite get there. We're still stuck on the high side. So I'm going to give him all the room I can, but I'm going to try to still have some momentum so all the cars behind him don't catch us. Trying to make a run back on the high side because I've got momentum, and I got back around him. So back to second place we go. Now this track's a little bit different because there's not really a high side for this track. So it makes it a little bit tougher because you have to run the bottom. The high side just doesn't have as much grip. Let's see if I can stay here for a little bit and stay right in this area and not fall too far back. Here comes Bill again, looking to the inside, coming right up on my back bumper. But he's not able to make it, and here comes Cale underneath him. Oh, and the caution is out. And that reminds me, if the video happens to fade out and fade back in, then that means I skipped ahead in the coverage to the parts that were a little more exciting to chop down the video. So we are more than likely going to stay out here because the race just started. So we'll stay out and we'll get ready for the green flag to come back out. All right, we're about to take the green flag again. And as you can see, a couple of cars ahead of us here. I skipped ahead a little further in the footage because right after we went back to green last time, there was another caution. So I just skipped all that. So within that time, a few cars passed us. We're back on the high side. I'm hoping I can get down at some point. Oh man, they are just freight training me on the high side or the low side. It is really hard to get down, especially when you get up here in these marbles. There's not enough grip. So you really have to baby the car. And Still not able to get down to the low side. Maybe I can now. Let me try. A little bit, yep. But I don't know if I'll have the run on Kale to be able to make it. Got a little bit of a run here. Let's see if we can make it stick. No, oh, he's still there. I don't want to go up too high. I don't want to run into him. There we go. We should be good now. We'll just ride right here for a little bit. Bide our time. Stay out of trouble. See if we can get a good finish. There's Kenseth on the high side. And Logano's behind us. Oh, hit the white line just a little bit. That's going to slow you down. Lap 20 right now. So still a ways to go. Here comes Chase Elliott on the inside. Always try to give people room when they're getting a big run because I don't know if they'll slow down in time. Oh, here he comes again. Looks like we're pretty stable right here. If we stay in this position, I'll probably skip ahead in the coverage because I don't see us getting too much speed and passing a bunch of cars at the moment. All right, we're back. It's lap 28 now. Excitement looks like it's picking up a little bit more. A few more cars around us, so... Oh, there's Chase. I'll try not to run into him. There we go. He got around us there. I don't know if I can get back around him or not. Doesn't look like it at the moment. And here comes Keselowski to the inside. Oh, I'm going to make sure I give him enough room. I don't want to get run into. Once the AI commits, they're not going to back out of it. They'll just run you over. I would make it. I would go to the low side on Chase, but I don't want to do that. It'll probably cause a crash. Once you've been tweaking the AI long enough, you know what their tendencies are, and you know what's going to put yourself in a bad spot. Because the AI, though they're pretty good, they're not going to watch out for everything. Sometimes you have to watch out for them. Oh, man, I'm 3 wide on the bottom. Earnhardt's in the middle. Oh, this is kind of scary. Because sometimes they push you right into that wall. I'm going to give them as much room here as I can and try to get a run. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, now we're back in a good spot. See if we can follow Chase through here. There's Kyle Busch on the high side. And he stalls out. Come on, Chase, get up through there. Oh, man. Almost ran into him there. Had to slow down quite a bit. That's what I mean by sometimes you gotta help the AI take care of themselves. Here comes Keselowski again. Try to give him room if I can. Now we get to the inside of Chase. Thanks, Chase. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's been enjoying the series. I've had a lot of fun creating it. Probably once this championship is over, I don't know that I'll be creating another championship with this particular game. Honestly, it doesn't seem to get that many views. I don't think there's a lot of people really interested in NASCAR 2003 anymore. You know, there are still a lot of people who play it, but I don't think overall people are very interested in it. Not enough people to make it viable. Especially when you're looking to grow a YouTube channel. So I'm going to be focusing more on NASCAR Heat 4. I might come back and do a season, but what I'll do is, these are all 35% races that I'm doing. I might knock them down to 20% and shave half the time off of it. Because right now these races are lasting about an hour, and I have to cut them down to about 20-25 minutes. So if I cut the races down, then I won't have to do as much editing. And at the end of the day, if they don't get that many views, it didn't take up too much time. There's Kenseth on the high side. Let's see if we can follow Kyle Busch and get through there and get past him. There we go. Good deal. But my overall goal with this series was just to kind of get out there a little bit, show people how simulation NASCAR racing... Oh, man. Don't let me run you over, Kyle. Gee whiz. Show people how simulation racing can be and how good you can make the AI if you put the work in. Because it can be lots of fun. But again, I think I'm one of the very few who's going to spend... I don't know how long I've spent on this. You know, a track doesn't take that long to do, but tweaking it and making it perfect, that takes a while. To get the cars to run the same amount of lap times I do, from beginning to end, have the same tire fall off, the same fuel fall off, lose the same amount of time over a full run that I do so that I'm not faster than them at the end. Boy, that takes a lot of work. So I think I just did this series more to show people it can be done. Oh, man, Kyle, come on, man. And there goes Keselowski right under me. Thanks a lot, Kyle. And here comes Terry Labonte. He's looking to get a spot. But we're hanging in there. We're in top 5. We'll be all right. We need to get some points, though. Especially if we don't win the race, we need to get some points so we can get up there. Make it into the final round. I'm hopeful, though, that with NASCAR Heat 4 on the PC side, maybe you can tweak some things in the folders, in the settings, outside of the game. You can go in, you can open the hood of the game and tinker around a little bit, make it more to your liking. But I kind of doubt it, because I think all those folders are going to be locked down. Especially for things like, oh, man, almost went for it right there with Brad. Let's go to the bottom. Oh, there's Junior. He got a little banged up there. The wall ran into him, I guess. See if we can get by him here. There we go. Oh, I got a run on Kyle. Let's see if we can get a run. Come on, get a run on Kyle. Let's get by him. And got some open space after that. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's go get him. All right. Well, they decided they wanted to race side by side, so we got a little bit closer to them now. Let's see if I can get up there. I got about 5 or 6 laps until I pit. And we'll see if we can stay in a good spot. I'm going to go under Hamlin here. I got a hole. I'm going to go for it. Oh, man, he's still right there right beside me. You can see lappers up there. Hopefully we can get through these cars before the lappers, because sometimes the lappers will slow you down. Oh, I got to run right there. I slow down so I don't run into him. Oh, no! Oh, my God, he just blew up, and I run right into him. Oh, are you serious? Come on, man. I don't know what to say. He just blew up just like that. And now I'm damaged. From a top 3 to a damaged car. Well, I guess we'll go into the pits and see if they can fix it. Normally, when you get damage, you're going to be a lot slower. So I don't know. I hope they can bang some of that out. Doggone it. Just blew up perfect. Right in front of me. I had nowhere to go. But I guess that's pretty realistic. I guess. If I wanted realistic, I sure got it right there. Let's see if my crew guys can fix me up a little bit. Because at least it happened and we didn't spin out. Now at least we're still in the top 10. There we go. Now again, on these pit stops, that's all me. There's no AI help. There's nothing. It's all on me. If I screw it up, then it's my fault. I don't hear them banging on the car at all. I don't know how I feel about that. So it looks like they're doing something. Normally it's 15-second pit stop, so maybe they did something. I don't see any changes though. I still see the hood crinkled. And normally the spotter will say something, or Dale Jr. will say something if the car is damaged. But he didn't say anything that time. So we're back to green. We'll see if we got damage or if the racing gods were nice to me. And I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of a run, because you can pass to the right and not get a penalty. But now it looks like I'm going to be 3 wide. I feel like I'm slower. I do feel slower now. Maybe it's just because I'm on the high side and I'm getting squeezed. Oh my God, I have no room to move at all. Oh, there's Logano. Oh, get out of the way. Oh. Oh man, I'm in the wall. Wall glue. And there's, oh. Well, I think that pretty much does it for today. I don't even know what to say at this point. Well, now maybe they'll fix the hood, right? That's pretty well destroyed. Well, I'm going to be back. I'm in 32nd right now. I don't know. I don't really see me making up a whole lot of spots, especially with the back end tore off. Anytime you hear the Sawzall come out, they're going to cut a piece of your car off and you're going to be slow. So I'll end up checking and seeing what place I'm in and see how many spots I'm going to lose. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm back. So obviously, since you didn't get to see any more race footage, that means I couldn't make up that many spots. So I ended up opting out of the rest of the race. And at the end there, I ended up getting passed by 2 cars, so I only lost 1 extra spot at the end of the day. So, as you can see on the screen now, oh, and I want to apologize because I forgot to set up my OBS to record the game sound, so there was only my voice during that video, and I apologize for that. And I'll make sure that I check that moving forward so that doesn't happen. I've never had that happen before. I don't know if they did an update or what happened and reset my settings, but it messed up the audio, and I don't feel like going back and redoing the whole race. I thought about just skipping the race and saying what happened and then moving on to the next one, but I figured I would at least show the footage if you wanted to see it. So as you can see by the points here, these are the points before that race started. So because of my playoff points, and anytime someone tells you playoff points don't matter, they're crazy, and I'm going to show you why. I finished 32nd, I believe, in that race, but I had 35 playoff points, which put me ahead of a lot of individuals and gave me a lot of headroom. Like you can see right here, I'm 30 points ahead of Waltrip and Mark Martin. So if we look down the list here, after that race, these are the standings. So Denny Hamlin won that race, so he's in. Bill Elliott, he's ahead of the cut line. I lost most of my playoff points right there, but I am still third, even with a 32nd place finish. So even though I used all my playoff points up, I'm still in a decent position. Otherwise, I would have been at the bottom, like minus 30. So pretty lucky there. We're going to move on to the next race, and then we have one more left after that until we get to Homestead. So I got 2 races to make it to Homestead. We'll see what happens. So appreciate you being patient with me. Sorry about the audio. Hopefully I can check that stuff before I do streams or recordings moving forward and make sure that they're working properly. So this is where we are with the points. We've got 2 races to go until Homestead. Hopefully I can do well enough to make it to Homestead. Just a side note, after this series, which I talked about in the video, I'll be moving more toward NASCAR Heat 4. It's a newer title. I think, of course the graphics are better. It's a brand new game. I think more people are interested in that than this particular one. So we'll see what next season looks like for this title. I might still do a season with NASCAR Racing 2003, but it'll probably be a shorter. Every race won't be an hour long. It'll probably be half an hour for the full race. But we'll see what that looks like in the future. But for now, we'll see. We got 2 races to go to make it to Homestead. I've never even made it to this round, so I'm pretty happy to be here, but I've definitely never made it to the championship race. Have a good day.